Having a good day. Having fun already. And part of the reason for that is the callers are out quickly. It's Good Friday. All right, so in the spirit of the season, why don't we take a minute, and I did mention this, but why don't we take a moment and why don't we wrap something up? Why don't we put a nice big bow on a long-running topic here in the jungle? The topic of the Huntington Beach City Council election, of course. Now, if maybe you're just kind of bumping around and you dropped in on the TV version, the simulcast on CBS Sports Network, and you're wondering why somebody like me, who hosts a nationally syndicated radio program, would be delving into local politics, the local politics of a SoCal surf town, why that would even be a thing on this show. It's not because of the politics, because politics are not a thing on this show, but rather it's a series of events which kind of manifested themselves right here, which led to an all-time jungle legend running directly against an all-time MMA icon for one of the 3 open seats on the city council.
MMA Hall of Famer Tito Ortiz has entered a different type of battle here in his hometown, Huntington Beach.
I'm here just to make it safe for the future of my children, my grandchildren, and my community.
It's the same fight the surfer is also facing. Eric Silkinson, which the locals known as Silk Bra, usually fights for waves in the lineup, but here on dry land, he's going for a different ride.
Ah, yes. One of the defining moments of 2020 in the jungle. Our very own substitute teaching, volleyball narking, smack-off winning Silk Bra versus face-punching, rear naked choking, Hall of Faming Tito Ortiz. Now, I don't have time to reset the entire 6-month saga, which led us from a rat tweet to a rat race. But I will remind you, Tito finished first out of 15 candidates, while Eric got waxed like a surfboard and finished 12th with just 3.5% of the vote. Eric, however, has promised that he will be back in 2 years to run again. But in the meantime, Tito was getting sworn in Tuesday night, I think. I say I think because honestly, I'm not sure whether or not he actually did take an oath to office. I think that he did. But upon hearing it, I'm not sure. Upon hearing it, I'm going to say there's a pretty good chance they're going to make him run it back. They're going to call him back to the chambers and make him try once again. Because honestly, I have no idea whether or not he agreed to or what he agreed to Tuesday night at City Hall. I don't know that he agreed to anything at all. Let's see if you can help me, because I really don't know. Again, what you're about to hear is from Tuesday night, because it does take a minute for a local news item at City Hall to break through on the national level. However, Tito's oath is now officially making the rounds, partly because he's Tito, and partly because of how it went and how it sounded and what he said and what he did not say. And understand this, Tito wasn't just taking an oath to be sworn in as a city council member. He was taking an oath to be sworn in as the mayor pro tem, which in layman's terms means should anything happen to the current mayor, Tito would be next in line. He would assume the position and officially be the head honcho in HB. You want to talk about cutting the line? There are at least 4 other city council members who have been there for 6 years. Tito hasn't been there 6 minutes, yet he's about to take an oath to become the backup mayor. You know, next man up. Now, in fairness, I've got no idea if backup mayor was something that the other 4 city council members were even interested in. I'm not even sure why it's set up like that. I just know that it is. I just know that Tito is, in fact, next in line to run that town with no experience. Come to find out, dude sounds like he has next to no experience actually speaking. Anyway, here is Tito taking a repeat after me oath Tuesday night. Spoiler alert. It did not go well.
I, Tito Ortiz,
Do solemnly affirm that I will support and defend
Do I solemnly swear?
Well, in defense, he got the Tito Ortiz part right. I'll give him that. But when the person swearing him in got to the part where she said, do solemnly affirm that I will support and defend, it all went straight to hell.
I, Tito Ortiz.
Do solemnly affirm that I will support and defend
Do I solemnly swear?
Here's a very loose transcript of what he just repeated. And I quote, I, Dilla, Solly, was, do I, Solly, swear?
Do I solemnly swear?
Do I, Solly, swear? Is that a question?
Yeah. Well, was that a question? Yeah, I think so.
Maybe not. It sounds like a question. The guy's supposed to be taking an oath, not asking questions of himself about the oath.
Do I solemnly swear?
I mean, Tito, I don't know. Do you?
Do I solemnly swear?
Unfortunately for Tito, there was a lot left in the oath that he still had to get to. Like the very next part where the woman reading to him asked him to repeat, I do solemnly affirm.
I do solemnly affirm.
I do solemnly affirm.
Solemnly affirm. Solly a foreign? You know, solemnly affirm, Solly a forum. Solemnly affirm, Solly a foreign, tomato, tomato.
I do solemnly affirm.
I do solemnly affirm.
Solly a farm? I don't know. Credit to Tito, though, for breezing right through the middle part of the oath. But man, that damn lady and her wonky script got him again when she asked him to repeat a part about well and faithfully discharging the duties.
I will well and faithfully
That I will well and faithfully
discharge the duties
discharge the duties
Memo to all of the Judies in HB. Memo to all the Judies in HB. Tito is coming to discharge you.
discharge the duties
All you Julias and Janes and Jessicas, you can stay. You're fine. But all you Judies, you're out of here.
discharge the duties
This is all pretty painful. This is all pretty painful. So what do you say we just wrap this thing up? Tito, get the plane down. Just land the bleeping plane, T.
about which I am about to enter
that I'm about to enter
as a council member.
as a council member of Huntington Beach. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
So with that golf clap, let me ask the question, and I mean this sincerely. Why are they clapping? Are they clapping because Tito was just sworn in, and that was a historic moment for Huntington Beach? Or are they clapping because it's finally over? Honestly, if I did not see that video, I would have guessed I was listening to somebody speaking in tongues. Seriously, what language was that? I will say this. The residents of HB better hope that nothing does happen to the current mayor, because this is the guy who is getting loose in the on-deck circle.
Do I solemnly swear?
I do solemnly affirm.
I do solemnly affirm.
Discharge the duties
Discharge the duties
Holy crap. So in closing, I've got two things to say. Number one, good luck with that, good citizens of HB. And number two, hey, Eric, how the hell did you lose to that?
Do I solemnly swear?
I do solemnly affirm.
I do solemnly affirm.
Discharge the duties
Discharge the duties
I do solely a farm? You're here to discharge the duties? That was his first day on the job?
Discharge the duties.
I mean, I hope that nothing bad ever happens to the mayor. But what if something bad happened to the mayor?
I solemnly was. Do
And
I
that guy's going to
solemnly
take
swear?
over. Good luck, citizens of Huntington Beach. Hey, Eric, how you feeling about things now?
Discharge the duties.
Discharge the duties. Wow. 1-800-636-8686. At Jackie Cav 1 is the first one in. Quote, the perfect finale would have been Kirstie Alley, Val Kilmer.
What's going on?
What's up?
First of all, being a star linebacker in Canada, that just means you're a failed hockey player. Kirstie Alley, Val Kilmer, global warming.
Discharge the duties.
That's not a good call. No. You don't like that call. I don't like that call.
Matt in Cleveland with an all-time jungle call. That was just like some stream of consciousness where he just kind of fell asleep in the middle of it or stroked out.
Kirstie Alley, Val Kilmer, global warming.
Discharge the duties.
At Wooden Laconic tweets, maybe Kyle in Green Bay can give Tito some public speaking lessons. In Green Bay, Kyle, good to have you on. How are you?
Hey, I'm great. Oh, man, I'm nervous. How's it going?
Discharge the duties.
I mean, Tito makes Kyle in Green Bay sound like an all-time great orator. There's some Winston Churchill in Green Bay right there. Actually, Kyle in Green Bay has gotten much better. Here's hoping Tito can, too.
Do I solemnly swear?
Like, what is that? He sounds like he is speaking in tongues. I have no other explanation for that. And before you come up in here and say, what's your problem, Rome? You have no other explanation for that? Here's your explanation, Rome. He got kicked in the head for 30 years. I'm not even saying that that's what that was. I don't know what that was. Jeff in Green Bay. Tito needs to study with Miss Teen South Carolina to get those public speaking skills honed.
I personally believe that U.S. Americans are unable to do so because some people out there in our nation don't have maps, and I believe that our education, like such as in South Africa and the Iraq, everywhere like such as, and I believe that they should, our education
How good
over
does
here
that sound?
in the U.S.
Man, I missed
should
that.
help the U.S. or should help
Everywhere
South Africa.
such as,
Should help
therefore,
Asian
heretofore,
countries
the Iraq.
Do I solemnly swear?
Tractor, blender, garbage compactor, the Iraq.
Garbage.
I miss her. I miss that. We're coming right back. Second hour is going to be a good one. Do not go anywhere.